And we're live. Welcome back to another Thursday night jam with RCJesus and SASquatch. We are just chilling tonight, no real plans. Fortunately, Chris has a new project to work on here. So, as usual, I'm RCJesus, Nick, and the other man that you just see his hands in the manuals, Chris, aka SASquatch. And he's Scale Audio Solutions man with all the dope
Cool.
systems. He's working on what is the Huna truck?
Yeah, Team Associated Apex 2 kit in a truck.
The 10 scale, right? Then?
Yeah, yeah, 10 scale.
Okay.
Yup.
So, and I got my, get this because I don't want to get my hands filthy right now. My ADT hub out. So I'm going to dick with that in a little bit. I still got one bearing on the one that just wants to go an 1/8 or 1/4 inch. So, Chris, your last name's Yanch, right?
Jants.
Jance. Okay. Well, I've
Like,
always been thinking it wrong anyways. There you go, Tommy.
yeah, it's like Jants. It's like Chance with a J.
Right.
Chance with a.
Except spelled really weird compared to Chance
Oh
too.
yeah, I just noticed my last name's on there. It's not usually on there. Usually
Oh
I
yeah, it
spell it.
is, huh?
Well, it's because when I do school stuff, I have to change it for my school name and shit. So because it's the
Right,
same.
gotta be professional. What, you don't want it to say Scale Audio Solutions or Sasquatch?
Right, exactly. So I changed my logo. I forgot to change the name back.
Yeah,
So
you heard me mess it up too, Tommy. I thought for sure it was Yanch, but
it's Yonch if it's
Chance.
German.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was
Yonch.
thinking was like a Euro
If you
style.
say it in German, it's Yonch. The J is a Y.
Okay.
Yep. It was originally Jaentz way
Oh,
back,
then yeah, then it would be easy. That would make sense.
and then they had to Americanize it with the SCH. Yep.
uh So he just started on this, and they started him right out with the worst part of the build, shocks.
Yeah.
Our turnbuckles next.
Well, that's a good question.
We were talking before we started about the shit we ate
Oh,
in
those
the shocks
nasty
and turnbuckles.
bastards. Yep. Well, the diff, then the turnbuckles.
Okay, yeah. The order I hate them is I hate turnbuckles, but at least it's really simple shit. It's just annoying.
You
So
do.
that's
Looks
why
like.
shocks are the thing I hate number one because there's a bunch of parts and they're easy, but I just hate doing it. And then turnbuckles because I just hate getting them
Oh
started,
wow! So you
sitting
actually
there twisting forever.
build the entire front end off the chassis, and then you build the entire rear end off the chassis, and then you put the chassis together and bolt them on.
Yeah, that's pretty typical on a lot of kits,
Yeah.
especially associated. Most associated kits I can think of, you do front, rear, or vice versa, and then start assembling it all.
Mhm.
Our clears when we did them were the same way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Huh.
so I've been busy as I have been the past few months wrenching on full size shit like mad. So I was telling Chris before we started, uh, Cadence and I changed one of the lockout hubs. What up, GP, Mr. Chris? How's it going? We changed one of the lockout hubs in the front Dana 44 in the Bronco today. We were going to do both, but it's got the style of lock nut where it's the nut with a pin that sticks out, and then the ring with the multiple holes that has the tab that slides into the slot on the spindle, and then you tighten another nut over that. Well, the passenger side we took apart first, and that one the pin had sheared off. So I ordered new ones from Napa, and I just left the nuts on and just threw the new Yukon lock hub on it without the guts in it, so I can just pop it apart real quick tomorrow when they come in and change those nuts and put it all back together. But she got the other one apart too, and mostly put together, but it's this style as the spring. So once we got the spring in, a little tough for her little fingers and stuff to hold that and then get it all assembled and started. So I took over, but she did a great job. And then we fired it up, and I also retuned it all today from scratch on the sniper. And you can set your target AFRs on it. You can just do the wizard and go, but you can also set timing and AFR and all that shit. So I set my wide open throttle to 30 or 32 degrees and my max timing to 33 and then idle timing at 12 and set my AFR at because it's just a mild low compression engine. Idle is 14.2, cruise is 14.2, and wide open throttle is 12.8. And man, what a difference starting fresh with those tunes in it, because once we got the hub on, we went for a cruise and I ran and got some cheerleader beers and smokes and stuff just to test drive it and get it to start learning. Because it takes a couple hundred miles for it to really learn. And then we got done with our 6-8 mile loop, probably whatever it is, and we were about to drive past the house. I'm like, you want to just keep cruising, kiddo? And she's like, yeah. I was like, all right. So Cadence, Dylan, and I just went cruising for like 45 minutes for no reason other than just enjoying driving. It was great. And to let the sniper keep learning. And I started with a complete full tank, and it always is just over full. And after 45 minutes of driving, probably at least 20, 30 miles, probably 30 plus, it had just gotten to the full mark. So I think I'm getting double digits before the snipers even fully learned. So I might be getting 12 miles a gallon out of that fucker. But Chris was asking too, I still got the stock 350 gear ratio in it. And I'm going to leave that in it. People tell me all the time, oh, you need 456s or at least 410s, this, that. I'm like, no, I don't. Once I put the ZF5 in it, I have a granny low, and then I got 196-1 in the transfer case. And it's going to be street driven a lot and road trips, so I want low RPM so I can go 80 on the highway. So right now it's like 2,600 RPM at 80 on the highway. And once I put the ZF5 in with the 0.92 or whatever it is overdrive, shit, I might not even be over $2,000 going on the highway. I might be getting like 14 miles a gallon out of a 460 on the highway. So we'll see. Fingers crossed it all works out. And hopefully I'll finally pick that tranny up from my buddy in Canada that's had it for me for like 3-4 years now. You saw an RC10 trans new in the box for $450. What was an original stealth conversion kit, Tommy, from like 91. I have a box for one of those. It actually looks like that one I took apart several months ago working on one of the RC10s. But I have one of the OG boxes. If it's the OG, yeah, easily. If it's new in the box, $450.
It's crazy.
Collectors will pay stupid money.
I might
always find the deals.
I might be getting another RC car on Sunday.
Holy shit, what now?
Well, the only problem is I have to drive 3 hours away to get it. But it is a very clean low C LST2 with the box and extra parts for $200.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a steal.
I know.
I mean, Losi stuff never gets that expensive. It's a fraction of the price for vintage Losi shit compared to Associated. Yeah. It's weird because
but it's an LST2, and anybody
LST2s are badass. I have like 4 or 5 of them.
It's a 454. It's in good shape. Original body, extra tires and wheels, extra parts with the box. Has the original JR XRT radio still. XR2 or whatever that one was, or 3.
XR2i.
XR3, right? Because it had reverse.
Oh yeah, that one probably had reverse, so it's probably an XR3. Yeah.
So anyway, it's just, if it wasn't 3 hours away, I'd already have it. But
right,
I'm gonna have to. I couldn't. I'm like $200. Fuck me.
No, you're good.
Like for $200, that's hard to say no to.
Yeah, dude. Like, if I was driving the J20 or the Bronco to get it, it would cost me way more in gas to get it.
Right. I've just been like so busy every fucking weekend, and so I'm like, God, do I really want to just have another crazy busy ass weekend driving over the hill and back? But it's
because you know you're gonna be there bullshitting with the guy for a half hour, so that basically turns into a full day trip.
Sometimes I do, and some of the guys I don't mind. Some of the guys I can't stand.
Yeah.
Some of them are like super cool, and then other ones are just like, oh well, you know, blah 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 blah. And it's like, shut up.
So yeah, like real life.
It's just like running a hobby shop. Some of the customers you love, and some of them you want to strangle. So. Yeah. So it's hit and miss with me when I deal with these guys like on marketplace and shit. Some of them are super cool. Some of them are like, they want to
Speaking
tell
of
you how much they.
marketplace, I found a really nice for the money 68 Cougar in South Carolina. Complete running and driving, rust free, ready to go. Like I could probably fly up there and drive it home
Mm,
for 6,500 bucks.
damn.
Yeah, but I messaged the guy and haven't heard dick. So either he sucks at marketplace and doesn't really want to sell it, or it's already gone.
I've had some weird interactions with marketplace lately. Like, so I hit up on there a lot to get cars donated for the shop, and
Yeah.
like one guy, like it was a month later, and I kind of was like, "Hey, just curious," and he's like, "Oh, I just saw this. Yeah, I'll donate it to you." And like, oh, okay. So like,
Yeah.
I've had some weird interactions on there lately for sure. I had one guy today. He was like, "I have this it's late '90s Ford Ranger bed that's
Right.
just in my compound, and it's got a bed, a tailgate, and it's in good shape." And I'm just like, "Fuck, I just don't want this here anymore." So I just put it on marketplace. I'm like, $100, come get it. And had a guy today. He's like dead set. I'm gonna come get it. I want it. Da, 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 da. I'm like, all right, I'm here till 3. And then throughout the day, oh, where are you? I'm like, I'm at Redmond High School. Like at the high school. Come in the back compound. Let me know when you're on your way. Okay, okay, okay. And then all day, like, I might be there soon, or blah 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 blah. It's like 2:30. I'm like, dude, are you coming? No, I couldn't
Right.
make it today. I'm like, okay, I'm here tomorrow.
Try
Same bat
again.
time, same bat channel.
Oh, there we go. I
F
figured
me
this
up.
would work. She's a spinning.
Had to
Just need
beat
a
it into
little
submission.
tool torque. It is. I don't know if you guys can hear it though.
It,
Where's the mic?
can't hear it. It's
Let
crunchy.
me try with the mic here. It's get my damn it pliers.
They're just tools, Nick.
Yeah, do it by hand and get filthy. Can you hear that?
Uh-uh.
No,
Yeah, it's not picking it up.
it would be like ASMR. It's pretty gritty.
Oh, yeah.
So now that I got it free, I'll probably throw it back in the evaporust for a bit. Let it try and eat at it a bit more before I blast it with brake clean and clean it out and lube it because
Yeah.
it sounds like it's full of sand.
Well, now it's going to get in all those little areas where it couldn't. So,
Exactly. So I'll play with it. I'll randomly grab it and spin it several times through the show to keep it free and then boop back in. And maybe next week, finally, 5-6 weeks later, I'll get this son of a bitch back together. Y'all know how I roll. I'm never in a hurry. Shit'll get done when it gets done. This is low priority, so the big shit's high priority. I gotta have something to drive. Oh, but yeah, I was super proud of the kiddo today dealing with the locking hub. She did well. Right in there with the grease and everything and not giving a shit.
that's awesome.
The first side, we had a little bit of an issue. I had to get on her a little bit because I'm doing stuff and I'm like, now pay attention so you can learn. And she's sitting over there twiddling her thumbs and dicking around and messing with stuff on the floor. I'm like, so what did I do? Well, I don't know. I'm like, God damn it. Pay attention. I explained all this like 3 times now.
Oh,
So then
buddy.
once I got on her on the second side, she focused, paid attention, got it done. Teenagers, you
Oh,
know.
oh boy, do I.
Plus, she's also an ADHDer like I am. So the attention span, if she's not really, really into it, can easily get, oh, squirrel.
Oh,
Do you got 3 of the shocks together already?
all of them together. Just putting oil in them now.
Damn, you're moving.
You build so many kits, you kind of get quick at it.
Yeah, it's true. I'd usually just take my time on shocks. I just fucking hate doing them.
Yeah, I do too. I trimmed my pistons so they're nice.
Yep.
Trim the little spacers between the O-rings so it's smooth. I do all that stuff. Just I'm
You got
efficient.
to if you want it to work properly.
Yeah, I'm just efficient, I guess.
Well, you're like me. You at this point you've built thousands of RCs, right?
Yeah, yeah. I so enjoy kits, though. I still do. It's just relaxing to sit down and put a kit together.
Yeah, you haven't worked at a hobby shop in ages.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's so true.
I'm still kind of burned out.
Even then, though, like building a kit's different than working on a car. Like working on something broken that's nasty and dirty, and
Mm,
kit's nice. It's just it's such a better deal. It's like difference
yeah,
between putting together like a kit car in real life and like restoring a car.
right.
It's nice.
Yeah, I was trying to put the I got an
Those-
intermittent wiper switch for the Bronco
Oh
ages
yeah, I
ago.
saw that.
Like,
Yeah,
thank God I've had these Yukon hubs for like 4 years, 3 years. Because I think I paid like $350 for the lockout hub set. I think they're like $600 or $700 now.
shit.
They're ludicrous. I wouldn't buy them now. They're too goddamn expensive.
That's
Um,
crazy.
but I've been sitting on this intermittent wiper switch kit I found on eBay, for 2, 3 years at least. I was
Yeah.
finally gonna put it in, and nope, someone hacked the plug off. And you were like, ew, butt connectors. But they did a nice job where I haven't used them yet, but they actually look great. Use those ones you slip on and heat up and it melts and solders.
Except they didn't heat shrink the ends. They were wide
And
open.
I saw that they weren't shrunk down. And
I'm
I
like,
tugged on them and they're stout. So I was like, yeah, whoever
yeah,
did this wasn't a 16, 17, 18-year-old.
I still can't stand butt
Did
connectors.
I? That was just a kid hacking shit up. It was
Yeah.
an adult that knew what they were doing and did a nice job on the hack job. But I'm like, why? You could have just ordered the plug from Dennis Carpenter or LMC or something. They've been making
It's still
repots of them for
you still
years.
can't do the wrong thing the right way. Okay, it's not.
Yeah. And so now, to put that in went from a 5 to 15 minute job to probably an hour or two at least to fix it right.
Oh yeah, put a whole new harness in. That'll take a
So
minute.
I think I kind of knew I was gonna buy the American Auto Wire harness for it and do it all, but that was just kind of the final kick in the balls to be like, yeah. But the goddamn harness is like $1,100 or
Oh,
something.
is that just the cab side harness?
No, it's the full harness.
Oh, okay. That's
That's
not
the
bad.
whole truck wiring harness. New
That's
fuse
not.
block, any relays and flashers and stuff, all that. All or most of the proper factory connections. I do have to spend $100 on the harness for the tailgate window.
Yeah,
It doesn't, even though it's made for a Bronco, it doesn't come with that because it's different than the truck because it's shorter, so there's shorter wires. So it's like, why don't you put it in? Because every Bronco had a power tailgate window. There, like, it wasn't like K5 Blazers where I
yeah,
had the option to pop it out and manually crank it. They were all 100% power. I'm like,
yeah.
just put it in with the kit. Why are you making me buy it for an extra $100?
Right. Well, it's probably because it's a like a F-150 kit that they've modified for the Bronco.
Check this out. Cadence just found this and showed it to me. It's a block of ice.
What the? Oh,
She took a rubber glove and filled it and threw it in the freezer ages ago and forgot about it. So, so she's having
sounds like
fun playing.
sounds like the shit we did as kids.
Right? Oh, she's eating the fingers now. Oh, you want to say hi as usual, Dylan? Yeah.
Dylan.
Okay, go get Sissy. Sissy's
Dylan.
here. Go mess with her.
Dylan.
Um,
Ooh, that's nice.
So yeah, now I'm debating on when I buy the kit and when I do it. Because right now, like the switch broke, it was the wiper switch was half-assed and working janky, which is why I was changing it. And
Mhm.
it's totally broken fuck now. So I have no wipers, and it's literally the exact start of rainy season in Florida right now.
Dude, this is
And
so
those old flat windscreens, you put a Rain-X on it, but the wind hits the hood and just kind of goes over it.
yeah.
So
Dude,
Rain-X usually doesn't do much.
these rod ends are pre-threaded, man.
What?
That's like spoiling me.
That's awesome.
Dude, watch.
That takes a ton
Look
of
at
the
this. Look at
pain in
this.
the ass out of it.
Look at that.
Yeah, you're not even like tearing your fingers up or having to stick a screwdriver through it.
Done. On. Dude, that's crazy.
That is, man. That's luxurious right there.
Dude, that's freaking mint, man. Oh,
Now, do you get as anal as I do a lot of the times and get the dial calipers out and
no,
make sure they're
not
all
on
the exact
this.
same length?
If it was a race buggy, I'd be like looking at my rebound with my mic and everything. But
Right.
this is just a fun little basher.
Yeah. Yeah. Why make it more work than it needs to be?
Well, I mean, I
I
just bought
see
them
a
out.
lot of guys, most guys and professionally, they always say you want a dead shock, right? But
Right.
I like about a quarter inch of rebound, I find.
Oh, I always like, so this one right here came out really good. So, boom. I want it to come all the way back.
Oh,
That's all.
yeah. I don't like that much rebound.
Yep.
I like about a quarter inch.
But I usually lose a lighter oil. So,
Yeah.
but that's always the way I've been. I like that
Right.
full rebound out of the shock. Just perfect.
That's what's funny. People will go and they'll read in the back if they give you like Spencer Rivkins or something set up,
Oh,
you
geez. Yeah.
know? And I'm like, you don't want to use that.
It's built for a space. And then
Number one,
always,
he's a hell of a lot better driver than you're probably ever going to
yeah,
be. And number two is everyone likes a different setup, just assuming, oh, he's a top pro. I'm going to drive like a champ with this setup. No, usually not. Oftentimes it'll make it drive worse for you.
that's interesting. Huh.
What?
These
Is it
spring,
wiggling in the body?
this, no, the spring perch is smaller than the spring.
Oh, well,
Weird.
with new AE quality control, that seems kind of normal.
Yeah, look, you can kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see it's not like sitting
Yeah,
perch. It's not capturing the spring.
right. Yeah, the perch looks like it's what, 16th radius or 1/8 inch diameter too small.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And they
unfortunate.
didn't do something weird and give you tapered springs, right?
I don't think so. No, they're not tapered.
That's super, super rare and uncommon, but it does happen sometimes.
Oh, maybe I had it on the, no, I didn't have it on the wrong side. It's just, yeah, it doesn't capture, like, I'm used to associated where they like the springs almost click into that little cat
Right.
thing. Uh, yeah, that doesn't,
Yeah,
yeah.
because this too really is an RTR that they just made in kit form. It's not like it's high-end race
Well,
stuff.
it's basically they give you all their factory team option stuff for it, is what they're doing.
Yeah.
But it's a nice shock, but like when I get it down to where it's preloaded, it's not bad, but it doesn't sit nice. It's not, I'm kind of disappointed in that. I am actually disappointed in that. That's
That
unfortunate.
seems pretty par for the course with those kits these days to me. The
Yeah,
last 3-4 years,
it's
at
just sad to
least.
see. Sad to see. That feels a little stiff. I might put a lighter oil in that later.
What'd you put in it?
30.
Oh yeah, that should be good. Like a street car, I usually run 35,
Oh, you know
45.
what? It's probably the spring. I think it's this. Yeah, the spring's a little tight. I like a softer spring. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Because it's an on-road car. So
right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
and on road I usually set up firmer. Just like in
That's
real life, you don't want that
that's
body
true.
roll.
I've been building too many damn crawlers lately. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, that'll fuck with you. Build 20 crawlers in a row and then build a touring car. It's a whole different ballpark.
You're like, God damn, that's stiff.
Mhm.
That's actually
That's what
not.
she said.
Right. What's weird is the top shackle, like the adjustable part, sits really nice in the spring. It's just that
They're
bottom.
aluminum bodied shocks, looks like, right?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
nice.
clear anodized.
Yeah, no, it's like a gunmetal-ish
Oh,
gold.
that's like the goldish Kashima coat style looking shit, right?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, gold. Yeah, gold's a good descriptor. Gold's a good descriptor. Yeah, no, it's nice. It's a nice shock. It feels good, smooth. It doesn't leak. Um, yeah, but it's
And
just yeah, I just don't like that
Tommy
lower.
never answered if it was an OG new in the box RC trans kit from 91,
It
92.
says new in the box. RC
Oh
trans.
yeah, yeah, it does. I mean, but an OG one like
Oh,
91, 92, or one of because they sell them again now.
are they
Or at least
repopping them?
they did. I suppose if they only made them for a year and they're discontinued, maybe crazy assholes are paying 450 for those, but that seems ludicrous to me.
Dude, it's crazy. People find a gold
Holy
pan.
shit though. I'm thinking that those are going for 450. I bought like 10 of them before I closed the shop. Have them just as spare parts. I will sell 8 of them. Okay, he said it's a 6-gear old looking box. It's
Okay.
probably, I don't think they sold the 6-gear separately. They might have. My guess is it's the stealth conversion. Because that came in a stealth box, and it was a box like
Yeah,
EA
because that
Bay
was you could buy. See, yeah, I don't like
blue,
that.
and it
It's like the
came. So
screen.
if you had an old 6-gear, it came with a drilling template. So if you had a really old one, because you had to drill and countersink the chassis because there were different bolt holes that didn't come in it, had all that crap in it, so you could make your 84 to 90 RC10 the same as a 91 up. Yeah, it's probably the old
Huh.
stealth kit. And 450 for that is, especially if it's sealed new in the box, easy, no problem. I honestly could see some people paying 750 for that shit.
Wow. There's some crazy knuckleheads out there.
Well, and those, like, you don't see them anymore.
Yeah.
I've never hunted for them because I never gave a shit about it. I didn't really need that stuff for the collection. I was
Yeah.
spending enough money on other shit, but I didn't see them come up for sale very often at all because I think they only offered them for a few years, after the changeover.
Huh.
But I don't know.
Well,
Car platforms, I know year to year when they came out, all those conversion parts and stuff. I never studied that, so I don't know if that was available for a year or 10 years, but my guess is it was probably available for a few years and then gone.
I know like a lot of that OG RPM and like Lunsford and that shit's expensive for the RC10s, OG stuff.
Lunsford, especially now, because they went out of business.
That business, yeah.
Because you could still buy Lunsford titanium turnbuckles and all that shit. Now, not the really old first gen ones they did, but
Yeah.
then they were the same for like 20 years or more.
Yeah, they didn't change much.
But now, once Lunsford went out of business, people went ape shit. Yeah.
Which is
Every
why
time, oh, I can't buy it anymore. Now I could have bought it for 29 years, but now I can't. Now I have to have it at 8
yeah.
times the price.
People know it's crazy. People do that shit, man. As soon as something's rare, it's like everybody wants it.
Yep. And I've always been the guy that's like, nope, I'll just wait till that one's randomly ending the auction at 2:30 a.m. on a Wednesday when everyone's asleep. And
Yeah.
everyone was sleeping on it because it was labeled kind of poorly. And I'll buy it for $80.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really, very rarely do I go hunt for something. Like when I got that big fifth scale monster truck, I wasn't really looking for one, but I also knew what to look for. So, I'm hunting and I'm like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
So
From about, what was it? Probably from around 05 to 2015, probably about 10 years. I spent at least an hour every day on eBay.
Oh yeah.
At least. There were probably some days, it's embarrassing to say this, but there were probably some days I spent 6-7 hours on eBay hunting shit. But it paid off because I got a ton of shit for 20-25% of its actual value.
Dude, I remember early 2000s eBay, man. That was the shit. Late 90s, early 2000s eBay.
Well, in 05, like if you found like a new in box Edinger,
yeah.
it was expensive, but it was like $600.
Well, I remember when eBay was
Now
people
that's probably 3 to 5 grand.
Yeah. But I remember the old days when eBay was like an auction site. Random people were selling. Now it's all businesses and buy it now. Practically another Amazon.
Yeah, it was just people cleaning out their fucking closets and garages and attics back in the day.
I used to find some on there. Now it's like it's really hard to find anything on there anymore. Like it's
I
hard to
remember eBay in the 90s, dude. Because eBay started in like 94, 96.
Yeah, late 90s, man.
And my first exposure to it was around 98. I never really used it till the early 2000s once I got into collecting the old RCs.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like the look of the site. Like I miss 90s websites. Just simple and like plain
text and pictures. That's
it. Get
no
it done.
ads,
That's all we need.
no bullshit.
I don't need all these options and ads and extra shit and blah blah blah. And then let's church it up a little bit. No. But you know, I'm a 70-year-old man in a 45-year-old's body, so you know, get off my lawn.
Oh shit. Differential time.
Those are gear diff, I'm sure, right? Looks like it by the manual.
Yeah, Metal Gear diffs. The center's
Yeah.
got a locker.
Oh, they're locked?
The center's locked. Center
Oh,
lock.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so it has a center diff. Okay.
Well,
I
it's
wouldn't have expected it to have a center diff. I would have figured
it
it was just a straight shaft drive.
yeah, it could have a center diff, but it just has a locker. But if you bought the gears, it could be.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it has just the locker that goes in
Yeah.
across. But yeah, it's a diff case, so you could put gears in it, I imagine.
Yeah, it's got all the same slots because they're not going to make a different mold just for that.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Right, yeah, just to make an injection mold.
Yeah. That's
That's
the funny part when people are like, well, how come there aren't more people doing like injection molded custom parts and stuff? I'm like, well, you want to pay 5 to 10 grand for the mold?
Traxxas is the key, and are reusing the same parts over and over.
Yeah, they don't like buying molds either.
Yep.
We will
But
use this mold for 35 years.
yeah, look, it's a new
Like,
car. No, it's not. It's a different body.
look at Rustlers and Bandits.
Dude,
That's been the
Rustler.
same since what, like 91
Well, then
probably?
you look at a Stampede. A Slash is a Rustler and a Stampede put together, and
Yep.
then you just like it's you don't. They, yeah, they reused a lot of the same shit. It was smart business wise. It's brilliant.
Oh yeah. It saves them a fortune in production costs and
It's
design
so
costs.
funny though. All the guys that follow them so hard are like, they just came out with a new truck. I'm like, no, they didn't. They came out with a new body.
Yeah. And like even when the Funko came out,
Yeah,
that huge overpriced fucking Doom buggy.
yeah.
That thing is, you know, it's even though it's a whole new car, it's still 65-80% reused parts.
It was a lot. I mean, I remember looking at it with you on the. It looked like an X-Max transmission, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah,
X-Max, XRT.
yep. I was like, yeah, that's we know what that is. That's we recognize that.
But that's why Traxxas makes so much money.
Yeah, they do.
And
They
a
do.
lot of people don't realize a lot of those parts on brand new models are 25-year-old parts.
Right.
Yeah, that mold paid for itself 24 and a half years ago, but
And
now
that's
it's
how
just
they
been
make the
paying us
money.
dividends.
That's how they make the money, though. I mean,
Yep.
well, they're like the Apple of the RC car world, is the way I look at it.
Man, that's a good way to put it.
They really are. Like,
Like if you
here's
buy
something
one, you're a
new.
victim of marketing.
You're like, here's something new. It's really the same, but it's new.
Yep.
And everybody has to have it. Oh my God.
We just had the right uh show conference about it and the right advertisement to make everyone want to buy it, even though they
Yeah.
don't need to.
But it's always compared it to Apple. It's just like that. Like you got the followers, the people that follow. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It makes you happy.
Yep.
It makes you happy.
Yeah.
But
That's why I like, no offense to the Apple people, but I always say if you're into Apple, you're just a victim of marketing.
it's it's your cup of tea.
Yep.
Not my cup
Spend
of
your
tea.
money how you want to spend it. You know, it's your
Dude,
money.
I don't know how
not
many
mine.
people like will look at my cell phone and they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "You wouldn't know what it is." What do you mean? I'm like, "It's not a brand you're gonna find in the United States." Oh, well, how
Oh,
much?
you got a Huawei?
I have no. I have a Yule phone. I've had this is my third Yule phone.
I've never even heard of that son of a bitch.
It's a fucking brick. This doesn't have a case on it. This is the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So it's like the modern Nokia.
and and it's got. I can go 3 days on the battery, no problem.
Damn.
Yep. And it's all the newest shit. It's got great cameras, stereo sound, all the cool shit.
Was
Works
it Taiwan, China, or what?
I think it's Taiwanese. I think.
That's
I'd have to
good.
look it up. I'm
Taiwanese is
pretty
always
sure.
significantly better than Chinese.
Yeah, so I think it's Taiwan, and it's my third one. And the only reason I've got the third one is the first one I had to upgrade because they went to VoLTE with the networks, and it didn't support VoLTE. So I had to do that. And then the second one, oh, the second one still works. I use it as like my business one, but the camera got loose in it, so the camera doesn't focus anymore. And I could fix it.
Okay.
Too lazy, but it's a $250 phone.
I was gonna say, how much is it?
$250. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, it's amazing. Like, I love the phone. It works fantastic for me. So, and all these guys are like, oh, this and that. No, no, no. And I'm like, oh, mine was $250. What?
Holy shit.
And it does everything your phone does. Whoa. Well, I don't care if it does it better. It does everything fine. Like,
Right.
it does everything I need it to do perfectly fine. I'm not going to sit there and compare pictures with you in pixels by pixel about why yours is better.
I always laugh at the Apple guys that make fun of Samsung cameras. And I'm like, you know who makes the Apple camera, right?
Not
The
Apple.
difference with the Samsung ones is you do have to know what you're doing to get the top shit out of it.
I'm not that big of a photo nerd. If I want to take a good
Yeah.
picture, I'll buy a fucking camera.
And I'm always screwed anyways. Thank God for the autofocus and all that digital shit they've done. Because with
Right.
my tremors, taking a good crisp picture back in the day was so
Yeah.
brutal with the digital camera.
Oh, yeah.
Regular cameras were fine because it's instant. And even though digital camera is, if it drifts at all, it still knows it. Regular camera really never, I didn't have that issue. But once digitals came out, I'm like, I can't take a picture worth a fuck.
Yeah, image stabilization really fucking well,
Yeah.
a lot of your new cameras have it too, so
Yeah, pretty much all of them for what, the last 10 plus years at least, probably.
yeah. But it's like if I'm gonna go properly take pictures, I want something with a proper zoom, not a digital zoom. And like I want a good lens.
Yeah, I'm not into
Good.
pictures enough to spend that kind of money on a real camera.
Yeah, we have a decent one. I have a uh Fuji. I have a nice Fuji, but it's older.
Yeah,
But it's DSLR and it's a good camera. It's like if I'm gonna go take pictures, I'm gonna take out my Fuji and take some pictures.
right.
But that's not very often. I don't think go take
I
pictures
don't.
right.
Well, and the problem with digital zoom is like with my tremors,
Hmm.
that's when I really get screwed.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
remember I was taking pictures of an eclipse a while back, and I just had to keep going click, 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 click. And it was, but the problem is too, is it's moving, right?
Mhm.
And when you're zoomed in, you realize how quick that bitch is moving.
Right.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck. And so it's hard to do, but like 10% of the pictures came out nice and crisp and clear. The rest were there, but no
Yeah.
real good focus.
Yeah.
But that's all right. If I'm going to take a disability, I'll take my tremors. I learned how to deal with that disability decades ago.
Yeah.
Plus, it's always fun to hear people when I'm working on tiny shit be like, how in the fuck do you do that? I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. I
I
had
adapted.
one of my good buddies I used to work with, best RC heli pilot I know. And he's got tremors and we always joke he like shakes like a wet chihuahua constantly.
Yeah. No, he's
But
gotten bad, bad, huh?
he's really bad. But dude, you start flying an RC heli and it was just like completely locked in. I don't know how the fuck he did it. It was
Yeah,
wild.
you teach your brain to focus in. And like with little
Yeah.
shit, I just learned little tricks, like to use
Yeah.
an extra finger a certain way to hold something and
Well,
do
you
stuff
forgot
to
how to
stabilize.
compensate for it. You
You just
compensate.
adapt. That's
Yeah.
what humans do.
Yep. You compensate for it best as you can. I mean,
Right. It still makes everything harder, but
right,
once
right.
you're good at compensating for it, it's not really any harder. Unless there's always those certain jobs that you're like, yeah, I'm fucked for a bit here.
Yeah.
But 99% of the time it's okay.
Like fucking Eclipse.
It was oh damn it. Yeah, right. Those moments, it's like, son of a bitch. My disability's shining through.
You goddamn motherfucker.
But that's what it is. Cadence and I were working on some shit a while back, and I had her working on like a bolt you couldn't see.
Uh-huh.
She's like, well, how do I do this? And I'm like, well, when you're learning, it's easier
Feel
just
it
to
out.
close your eyes
Yeah.
because your brain immediately eliminates that processing part
You use the force, young Padawan.
and feel it. And I'm like, once you get good at this, you'll totally understand how
Oh yeah.
blind people can do so much shit.
Yeah.
Because I think about it all the time. I remember I started for ages with my eyes closed when I was really focused. Now it doesn't matter. I just kind of zone out.
Yeah.
And but in my head, I see
Yep.
everything I'm working on, from touching
Because
it.
you've seen it so many times in real life that you can visualize it in your head.
Well, I don't know how many times I've seen a lot of the stuff I'm doing. You know what I mean? When it's
Yeah,
in blind spots.
but you have the experience of working on so many things to be like, I know what
But
this feels like and
yeah,
what
and
it's supposed to
you
feel like.
literally feel it. And like if it's a bolt with a hat on it and how much it's sticking out and what the firewall or
I
whatever it is feels like around it. You literally it's like Daredevil, right? You just see it in your
yep,
head.
yep. I
It's the
completely pissed
weirdest,
off one of my
weirdest thing.
students. Completely pissed off one of my students the other day. He was trying to put a brake caliper back on, and he's trying to get the bolt lined up, to get it in, and he just can't get it lined up while he's balancing it, right? And he's getting frustrated. He's getting frustrated. You got to wiggle a little bit. Just turn it and wiggle it while you're turning it. It'll drop in. You'll feel it kind of clunk, and then it'll
Yep.
start threading in. And he's fucking with it, fucking with it, fucking with it. I walk over and I'm like, all right, you want me to take over? Yes, I'm so done with this, right? I reach down. I'm like, all right, don't be mad when I get this in like 2 seconds.
I say that to people all the time.
And I reached down and it was immediate. I didn't even have to look. I just bent over. I didn't even, he was like down on underneath it on a creeper. And I just reached down and I'm like, think, start threading it. And he's like, God damn it.
I do that to Cadence and I tell him like this is what experience does.
Yeah, I'm like
there's no substitute ever for experience.
yeah.
We did that today. She was trying to thread the bolts for the hub, the lockout hub, back into the actual lockout
Sure.
hub portion
Sure. Yeah.
to pull it out, right? Because you can't get
Yeah.
a pick in there or anything to do it. You just thread two in and go punk. And she's just fighting one and fighting one. I'm like, you got to get it straight and square, and you'll just kind of feel it, and you twist, and it's done. I'm like, watch, and I just literally grab and went, blook. I'm like, there you go. She's like, can you leave that one in? I'm like, no, and I immediately unscrewed it.
Oh, that's the best. I do that to my students too. I'll be like, here, watch, clink, and then I'll pull it right back, and they're like, well, what? And I'm like,
Why'd you do that? I'm like, because you have to learn to be able to
I was
do
like,
that.
you know how I got good at that? Why? Because I did it the way you're doing it 500 times.
Right.
Figure it out. Oh, that's the best. You just pop it right out after you do it, just to show them you can, and then
I
stop.
did that to her like 7 times today. She was so pissed. She'd be like, please don't. Dang it. I'm like, well, you got to learn.
Yeah.
Like, I gave you the best learning possible. You were right there and saw it happen and how I did it.
Now you just got to practice and get experience.
Yep.
That's the next step. Oh, yeah, that's the best. That's the best.
Yeah, and it is fun when they get all upset. Like, wait, why'd you take it back apart or take it out or whatever? Like, because you have to do it.
Yeah, it's that sadistic laugh too. Just like
I know how to do this. Like I've done this 3,800 times. You have never done it. So guess what? There you go.
You gotta earn it now.
Well, I tell her, I'm like, I had to figure all this shit out by myself. Like, it was TV shows, magazines, technical manuals, and trial and error. I'm like, you have someone with decades of experience showing you exactly how to do it in the easiest way and all the shortcuts. Like, you're already at a major advantage.
Oops. Trying to put shock oil in the diffs. I'm like, that doesn't look right.
Yeah, it's a little thin.
That's not going to work very good.
You're going to be two-wheel peeling everywhere. Go get Sissy. Leave me alone. I don't want to hear.
Oh, man.
Go. Go on now. Dylan. Go get Sissy. Where's Sissy? Go get her. I think you lost your bone in whatever room you locked him out in. Because he's in here furious. Like, Dad, help me. Go get it. Go get it. There, now he's happy. What viscosity dip fluid comes with that? Like 5,000?
Good question. 10K. 10K.
Oh, okay. Heavier than I would have thought.
Yeah. I like heavy dip oil. I like them thick. Nice and sticky.
I prefer Astroglide to KY.
Yeah. I don't want that shit to run off.
I was laughing, reading something on Facebook forums yesterday or something about a guy with his old FE engine. And everyone's like, put 2050 ZR1 in it. Put 2050 ZR1 in it. I'm like, no, you don't. It called for 530 or 1030 in the manual, like 1040 if you're running in hot temperatures or towing or hauling or shit like that. Like, you don't put 2050 in it. That's what you do for a fucked engine that you're just trying to squeeze a few thousand more miles out of.
Oh, I got some I'll show you that'll make you cringe because you know exactly what this feels like. Yeah. Last night I'm using my 050, turning a wrench, and it did this shit on me.
Yep.
You know what that's like.
Uh-huh.
Those motherfuckers
And it's
are
sheared
so
off
sharp.
as a stabbing tip too. They always like to do
Oh,
that.
dude.
You got a
Yeah.
great shank now.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking sharp.
Yep. Drop it.
So fucking sharp. Went right into my fucking finger too. Like just buried itself right in my finger.
Yep.
That
That's what
hurt
they're
like
good
a
for.
motherfucker.
The 035s, man.
Oh, the really small fuckers, yeah.
But usually you're using those on parts that you're not at too risk of breaking it, like off a pinion or something with an 050.
I got one for you if you ever worked on them. Blade CX2 lower gear.
Oh, CX2. I don't think I ever worked on a CX2.
So the lower gears have little set screws that hold them onto the shaft,
Yeah.
and they take like the little jeweler's Phillips.
Oh, yeah, like the
Yeah.
quintuple zero.
Yeah, and then yeah, you got to put it on, and then the gear spins, ching, right in your finger.
Yeah.
And it's anybody who's ever worked on one. If you say that, they're like, "Oh fuck yes."
I was working on a trailer or something at Beat the Creek 4 or 5, probably 4 years back after it was over, right? Monday. We're hanging out, dicking around with heavy equipment and packing up and stuff Monday morning. And I can't remember what I was doing, but I had something held and had like a 2 mil driver
Yeah.
where I was having to like, I can't remember what it was now
shit.
for light me, but I was having to like force it to try and get it to work. And
A
it
2 mil.
slipped and went between my nail
Oh,
and my
fuck.
finger all the way
No.
past this knuckle.
No.
Went down to there. There was a
You
black mark.
Don't just shut up, you sick bastard.
Yeah, dude. Everyone, I just went, fuck. And everyone
Oh.
around me almost starts puking and shit. And it's like, oh my God. And then they watch me just pull it out.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
They're like curling over. I'm like, I hardly ever take pain pills or anything, but for some reason I figured to bring a few aspirin with me on this trip.
I want fucking morphine after
And
that.
I think I'm gonna need it now. And I ran out of aspirin like 12 hours later or something because I had like 3 of them. And man, the rest of that trip home holding the wheel, just throb. It took months. Like, I think it was over 6 months for that black line right down the center. But what was crazy, Caden says it was close to a year. It went past this knuckle because I was holding my thumb straight. You could see the line.
Fuck me, man.
And it was all filthy and shit. They're like, that's going to get so infected. I'm like, nah. Wiped it off with like some random wipe. And I'm like, it'll be fine. I'll wash my hand later. Never got infected.
That's fucking gnarly, man.
That was probably for minor but horrendous injury at the same time. That was probably the worst one I ever did.
That's fucking gnarly, dude.
Another one that really hurt once was when I wasn't paying attention with scissors.
Yeah.
And I clipped the webbing right here.
Oh,
3/16 of an inch. I was cutting something and I had good scissors and it just clipped that webbing. That one really sucked.
Oh shit.
I was like, that's what I get for being in a hurry. I will never hurry with scissors again.
God damn it, I dropped an E-clip.
Oh, one of the tiny ones too, the 1/8 inchers probably.
No, it's actually a bigger one, but they never give you any extras.
No, they used to back in the day. You just got a pack of E-clips of multiple sizes. There was like double what you needed, but now they give you the exact amount.
Assholes.
Hey, you found it quickly. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, my force.
Yeah, it's what, like a 1/4 inch one?
Yeah, that's one of the bigger ones. what do they call it? It's 3.2 millimeter.
Oh yeah, everything's metric now.
Mm-hmm.
But notice how it's 3.2 mil
Yeah, because it was
because it's a
original.
quarter inch.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah,
Oh, that kind of surprises me on a modern AE kit because pretty much everything aside from the vintage stuff has been metric.
yeah, it's a trans shaft, so they may have reused something.
True. Yeah, especially with all the vintage re-release shit coming out right now. It's been hilarious the past few years watching these guys on old school and stuff that have only been into RC for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, none of my metric tools fit. And it's like, yeah, because it's not metric.
Right.
And they'll
Well,
get to like an 050 or an 035, and there's like, I don't have anything remotely this small. And I'm like, no, you won't.
what's funny is every time I pull out even this one, the first thing I did was like, okay, is it metric or standard? Because sometimes I know everything modern is pretty much metric, but
Yeah.
still a habit with associate and even Losi sometimes I'll be like, just checking. Oh shit. Oops.
God.
Pull that
He
off.
found this has been in the Bronco for like 2 years because I threw it in there for a road trip once way back, like a short one. And he dug it out when we were on our cruise today. And he's thrilled. He's like, fuck, I totally forgot I had this.
Yeah, one of those. Yeah.
It's
We've all
all I
done
love
that.
right now.
We've all done
Hello,
that.
old friend. Cadence hates it because it has all the little nubs on top of the big bone nubs on the end.
Uh-huh.
And she'll step on it or hit it with her foot. And once it's been
Oh,
chewed on, it's just full of little daggers.
yeah.
He found it and she's like, oh no, my
Not that one.
nemesis. That's what she named that bone, her
The
nemesis.
nemesis bone.
Yeah. No, it is full on her life nemesis. Not just nemesis bone, it's the nemesis.
The nemesis. Got it. That's funny.
And I was like,
Okay.
oh, yeah,
Diffs are done.
sorry.
Diffs are done. On to turnbuckles.
Oh, boo.
But you know
Unless
what?
they're pre-threaded. If those are pre-threaded too, that's gonna be
On
dangerous.
road. On road. And you
Yep.
know what? They look like they are. They're the same style as the shock runs. So that's money if that's not. That shit's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that will make turnbuckles like 50 times better to assemble.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
see, it's on a tree. Like, were the shock ones on a tree or were they all separate?
They were on a tree too. I mean, they're not like if you look at it, they're not pre-threaded. They just thread really nice. I guess that's yeah.
Soft plastic.
They're different. These aren't black. They're like a shiny gunmetal. They're really pretty.
Oh, they might be the graphites.
Oh, that's true. I bet they are.
And those will cut in a lot easier.
Yeah, I bet that's what they
Yeah,
are.
I bet those are all
Factory team
graphite.
stuff. Yeah, it's factory team stuff, so that makes sense.
Which is, if you guys don't know, it's still nylon, but it's highly graphite infused.
Yeah. Yeah, they feel like it too. They
Mixture.
don't feel like regular nylon. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
They're a lot more rigid, right? Like you can't squish
Yeah.
the ball in.
Yes. No, they're super rigid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're graphites.
Yeah. And then they got the Delrin balls with it too, the white Delrin balls, the good ones.
I've never seen Delrin in white.
Yeah, white Delrin.
Always black.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. I suppose maybe they just put carbon black in some Delrin to make it
Because
stronger.
these, I mean, these are
Same with
definitely,
tires, tires would be all white if they didn't put the
they
carbon black.
definitely feel like Delrin. They have that, what it feels like, the
Yeah.
Delrin, like smooth plastic,
Yep.
slippery.
Much higher quality. Yep, slipperier.
Yeah.
Harder Rockwell scale and slicker. Which that's the good thing about the graphite parts too, because even though they're still nylon parts with all the graphite in them, they're a lot smoother and slicker.
Yeah. So it's
That
funny as
would explain why they were so easy to thread.
yeah. So it's funny as I ordered these a couple weeks ago, and these are both Apex 2 kits. So the Unicorn and the Huna truck. So I got two of these to build.
Right.
And so then I broke down because they had that damn buy one get one thing. And I got
they really got your ass with that one. They saw you coming.
well, so I wanted one of the 240Zs because I have 240Zs. So and then they had it paired with the 400Z, the new Z car. And I'm like, fuck, I want both of those. But they're the ready to run. So it's gonna be really interesting to compare the kit to the ready to runs because I'll have two of each now. And really do a side by
And
side.
this is why we're friends.
I don't know. And then I'm like, oh no, it's T2 for $200. You know what's funny is I told myself after this last buying spree, because I bought so much shit in like 2 weeks.
See, well, it's kind of been funny because when we first started, you were doing more real car shit than RC shit.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing more real car shit than RC shit. But I mean, you're doing real car shit for a job.
Right. Well,
But
and that's the thing. So I told myself after these last round of RC car buying, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start buying car parts now because I want to buy all the parts for my motor, my 302. And
yeah,
so I've been saving up my pennies, and then this goddamn LST2 shows up. And I'm like, motherfucker, I can't say no to that.
and
Like,
we've just swapped places is all
it's a
that's
fucking LST2 for $200, man.
And
Like,
they're such LST2s. If any of you guys ever got to drive one,
ew.
the XL or XL and double XL were really nice, but the two I think was perfect
The two was so good
because
with
it
the
was just that little longer
454.
wheelbase than the one.
Yeah.
Had even beefier heavy duty parts, and they handled so well. They're so tough.
Well, to give you an
They're
idea how
so
clean
easy
it
to
is,
tune.
like it doesn't have scratches on the head. That's how clean it is.
The 454 was the rounded orange head, right?
Yeah, the only one better than that was the big red. They had that big red motor. It was
Mm-hmm.
big. But the 454 was good. That was a good motor.
Well, no, I was never a real big fan of how dynamite engines ran. Just
Well, I
how
didn't
they
like.
ran, the
Well, they
RPM, the
had
power, the tuning. They were
they had them.
okay. They
Well,
weren't
they had.
they were in the middle to me, right?
Yeah,
But that 454
it
was the
ran.
best one they ever did.
Well, they had the Mach
And the
26.
427 was pretty nice too, but
Yeah, yeah, the 427 was a good motor. The Mach 26s I didn't like. I didn't like those motors. They
no.
never they didn't ring out good. They didn't hold the tune well. But the 427, the 454, and the big red, those all ran so good. And that big red would pull. That fucker pulled.
Oh yeah, I had loads of torque.
Yeah,
We
the
sold
big red
tons of
was
those
cool.
back in the day, like 10, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, Now, what's the worst big block nitro engine for surface? I'm curious if we have the same opinion.
Like a ready to run.
Ready to run, or it was an option for a bigger, badder, and it was just badder
I'm
engine.
thinking um is it Savage 26?
No, 26s were great,
It was the next
but
one.
you're thinking of the 5.9.
Yes.
Worst fucking
Yeah.
engine ever.
I was trying to remember if the 26 was the first one or not. So yeah, the 5.9 was the second one. Now
26 is what came in it, and then you could upgrade it,
for
make
the
it
yeah.
badder with the
No, that was a
5.9.
horrible fucking motor.
And the 5.9, like, it wasn't a horrible engine, like that it blew up or any of that, but it was ragged edge. Like, you better know your goddamn nitro if you're running it,
Well, and
because
then
it didn't like to run well till it was at like 260, 270, which
yeah, it
is
ran super hot.
ruining an
Super
engine
hot.
temperature, right?
Yeah.
And then you had to have your tuning like within a 32nd of an inch on the needles
Yeah.
to get it to run right at that kind of temperature and not blow up in fucking 2, 3 tanks.
Well, the worst combination was that motor with the 3-speed trans. Fuck
Oh,
me.
the 3 speeds were the worst.
Dude, that was the
If
worst.
I've never met anyone that could regularly and successfully get it to shift into third gear.
I did. I was good at it. Unfortunately, because people figured out I was good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I understood like how it worked and like what it required to make it work. And I had like a secret.
But it was just so finicky because it
Oh
was
my
like
God,
the
it was so,
5.9 where you're talking a 32nd or 64th of a turn
yeah.
made a drastic difference.
Yeah, and I would say, and I don't think you've had this experience, but the LST transmissions were also really finicky for me. I know
I
you said,
never minded LSTs or LST2 or double XL. I mean, once LST2 came out, they were pretty much all the
Oh,
same.
yeah,
You're
no,
talking first gen or all just in general?
no, the first gens were bad.
Yeah.
The second gens were pretty good. The first gens, oh man, sometimes when they worked amazing, but when they fucked up, man, they were hard to get happy again.
And what pissed me off about the 3-speeds is I've always been good at tuning the second speed clutch. It was a couple runs, 5 minutes, and I had that thing shifting at the exact RPM
Well,
I
I think
wanted.
the reason I think I got so frustrated with is you had to take it apart to adjust it sometimes.
On the LSD1, yeah.
Yeah, the LST2 they put the little notches in the clutch and the wall, and so you could get down in there. But
Well, and they had high low. You could switch it to and all kinds of shit after LSD2.
oh, that's right, I had this with the high low and the trans. That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
they were pretty easy to deal with.
yeah, no, they
Compared
were.
to an HPI 3-speed out of a Savage, they were like putting together a Rustler transmission.
The only thing that I would get me more excited than an LST2 would be a Muggy.
Oh man, those are rare.
I know they're like hen's teeth, but they're so fucking cool. It was the first truckie, very
What
first truckie.
what was the difference on parts? I think it was only like
They
half a
were
dozen parts.
they were a lot different than the chassis.
Were they?
The diffs were the same, the A arms were the same, I think, but like the chassis was way different. It was more like 8 scale buggy.
It was still twin plate though, right? Well, 3-plate, I guess, the main chassis, the
Yeah,
plastic parts, and then the front and rear
you're
lower.
gonna make me go look it up now because it's been so long since I've looked at it.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say, just
remember,
go grab it and show it to us, but that's right, you don't have one.
shut up. Such a
Next week, Chris is gonna be like, I found a Muggy.
dude. If I find one, I'm buying it. Like I'll tell you right now. Like I will buy it.
I think I've only seen 2.
I've worked on a few. We sold a few of them.
I saw one at a hobby shop when it was new, out on display. And then I think one came into Graves when I worked there, I think like 15 years ago.
Another one that I wish I wouldn't have sold was I had one of the low C 8 scale buggies with the gas engine in it. Remember those?
Oh, yeah.
And I had it dialed. I had that thing running good.
Those
No,
engines were awesome. People are
dude.
just stupid.
You know what? The Muggy is a single chassis plate. That's right. I wasn't a TVP. It didn't
Well,
have
no,
the
it wasn't TVP.
no
Like,
twin horizontal THP, but it's a single plate chassis. I remember the chassis was way different. And I think it
so
had
it was like a buggy chassis.
yeah, and I think it had wider A arms too, I think.
And that would make sense being called the Muggy, that they took
Yeah,
LST shit and just adapted it to an 8-scale
scale
buggy
buggy.
chassis.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's back when legit monster truck racing, well, not legit, not like a lot of guys do now where they build them solid axle with tube frames, but legit monster truck racing isn't haul ass. Like it was a real
Well,
class
it
track.
started the truggy
Was
class
big.
because before the Muggy there wasn't a truggy.
Yeah.
The truggies, that was what started the truggy class, was the Muggy. It was way before its time though. Nobody knew what to do with the damn thing because it was super high performance, but like they didn't have a race class for it. And
Yeah, because the LST came out the first one in the early 2000s, right? Like
well, you had the LST,
03, 05.
you had the LST, then you had the Aftershock, which was the stripped down LST.
Yeah,
And then
it
you
was
had
the basic LST, and they sold that for like 10 years. Like that was your cheap LST after the LST2 came out.
it was such a good truck, the Aftershock was though, because it was just all the simplicity, just simple.
Dude, it was like $250 or something, ready to run.
Yeah, and it
It's
was
a nitro from Low C, like
and it was a
15,
big fucker
16 years
too.
ago.
And
When
I
an
was saying,
LST2 was like 580,
yeah, it was way more for an
it was
LST.
less than half the price.
And the only thing you didn't get is you didn't have 2 speed. You didn't, or no, you had a 2 speed. You didn't have the high low, and you didn't have reverse.
Yeah, and you
The big
had the LST parts as opposed to LST2 parts.
right. But it was still a great fucking truck.
Yep, we sold a lot of aftershocks back in the day. Like if you wanted a cheap nitro monster truck ready to run, you could not beat the aftershock.
Yeah, I would. So the only reason I would take a Savage over it is Savage jumped better, arguably. Savages were so good at jumping with those long travel suspension and
The
just
Savages were amazing trucks, dude. The fucking shocks were this tall,
yeah.
you know.
Savage was a good
But then
truck.
again, LST2 shocks were that big around.
Well, yeah, like LST2s jumped good. Like they stayed flatter, but you could jump a Savage farther. Like you could launch a Savage, and it was
Oh,
like
I remember back in the days of YouTube when it was still a TV screen logo,
yeah.
watching Savages jump houses and shit.
Oh man, yeah. Like the T
Um,
Max was keen until the Savage came out, and the Savage just dominated it.
yeah.
And
And
then
it's pretty cool that they're still selling the Savage. Like
yeah,
HBI's brought it back now that HBI's selling shit again the last few years.
remember when they did the E Savage? It was the first like electric truck that could do a
Yeah.
backflip. Well, I guess there was the original
The
brush.
first E Savage was kind of shit. It was
I
more like
liked
a
it.
E-Max.
I
There's a
liked that
lot of
thing, dude.
plastic.
I
But
liked
you're
it.
probably talking the E Savage when they came out with like the brushless that was on the Nitro
No,
platform.
I had one of the twin engine brushed E Savages. I loved that thing. I beat the shit out of that truck.
It was cool, but it wasn't like the brushless E
Oh
Savage.
no,
It
the
was just
brushless one.
Savage with brushless.
I remember the video, the promo video for the brushless one, and they did a backflip from a standstill, and I was like,
Yep.
"Holy shit!"
Drop it.
It's the Flux, the E Savage
Yep.
Flux,
Yep.
and they did a standstill. Now it's commonplace to do a backflip from a standstill, but I remember they were the first ones to do it, and it was
Yeah,
just like,
back then
"Holy
that was
fuck,
mind blowing.
dude!" Yeah, just the torque, like it
But
was
we're
insane.
talking what? Not 20 years ago, but 17 years ago, probably
Oh, it had to be a
16
while
years
ago.
ago.
It had to be a while ago.
Um,
But that's when we were still figuring out lipo batteries at this point. Like they were still.
yeah, I remember when Lipos first came out and they didn't have balance leads.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
People were burning their shit down all the time.
Well, and then I remember they came out with balance leads, and you had to buy like a blinky to balance it because the chargers didn't have
Yep.
built-in balance shit.
I still have an Astroflight Blinky board.
Oh yeah, I got mine still.
I'll randomly, I haven't used it in probably 2 years now, but I used to just randomly plug it into batteries just to let it balance them.
Just to see where they're at. Yeah.
Yeah, just like, this has been sitting for a while. We'll plug the Blinky in for a few hours.
Yeah. Good old blinkies, man. That was the day.
And it literally was just a circuit board.
Oh yeah, it was just a circuit board that checked all the cells, put them
Like, it didn't even have fucking heat shrink on it.
just had light. Oh, it had heat. No, it had heat shrink. It had this heat shrink and LEDs.
Mine had LEDs, no heat shrink. Like, mine was
Oh
legit
yeah.
an old Astroflight Blinky.
Mine was an Astroflight too. I have to go.
Astroflight hasn't been around in
Oh god,
ages.
forever.
You talk Astroflight. You know someone that's been doing it like 20 plus years if you say Astroflight and they instantly have a story.
And they know about it. Yeah.
But the funny part now is that I look at people that have been doing RC for 20 years and it's like, oh, you started in 06?
Oh, fuck me.
That's cute. I started 19 years before then. Fuck.
Yeah. It's so funny. My students know I'm into RC now. I kind of spilled the beans. And so they'll come in and be like, I have this RC car, and they're explaining it to me like it's this. And they're like, how the fuck do you know that? I'm like, just I know. Like,
You have no idea, child.
oh my god. I was like, you guys, I'm like a fucking encyclopedia of RC car shit, guys.
You don't know.
I'm like, you don't even
Someday you too will be in your 40s and have
well,
been
this
doing
kid,
things
like
for
this
30
kid
or
came
40
in the other
years.
day. This kid came in the other day. He's like, I got this old crawler and it's blue and I think it broke a diff. And I'm like, oh, you have a night crawler. He's like, yeah, that's it. And I'm like, how did you figure that out? And I'm like, I'm like, Star Canonized blue and you blew a diff.
You told me the color, which is kind of rare, and that you broke a
Mhm.
diff. So, boom, there's one answer.
And I'm like, and then he's like, yeah, I think it needs motor. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna burn through motors with those berm gears. Those are first early ones because they didn't shim them right. And I just start puking knowledge out at the Nightcrawler, and he's just like, how the fuck do you know? I'm like, I'm like, I don't even own a Nightcrawler, but I can tell you everything you want to know
Yep.
about.
But I worked on 89 of them.
Fuck yes. You remember? Do you remember when Horizon was giving away Novak brushless systems for him because they were so bad? They were burning up motors.
No, I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, you would call Horizon and tell them, "Hey, I got another night crawler, and it keeps burning up motors." And the ESC's like, "All right, we're sending you a brushless system," because the brush motors weren't powerful enough to run the worm gears and it would burn them up.
Okay.
They were
Yeah, there's a
literally
lot of
giving
drag
people
and worm gears.
they were literally giving people Novak brushless systems to make them happy. It's like, holy shit.
Well, those were different days. Horizon was a different company.
Yeah, it was, dude. I was crazy. And so we started telling customers, we're like, "Hey, you burned the motor up that?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, you did, right?"
You want a free $250 brushless system?
Right.
Get a hold of Horizon.
We kind of abused that one a little bit, but yeah. God, the good old muggy, man. That's crazy.
You know one's gonna pop up on Marketplace or something though.
Oh, fuck off.
The problem is it's gonna be like a pristine one, like again with the LST2, but it's gonna be like $800.
Yeah, it'll be not
And
cool.
then you're gonna have to make that choice, like, is this worth this? Damn it. But if I don't buy it now, when's the next time I see one? And then it might be
Yeah.
$1,500.
Go
Fuck.
look at it. I just sent you the link to it.
To the LST2?
Yeah, it's so clean. It's
I
got the
will
electric.
say, as I keep spinning this, it gets quieter and quieter.
Yeah. The balls are just flattening out. That's all.
It's heavy equipment, dude. It's not a race car. That's what so many people have been like, oh, you gotta change that bearing, what are you doing trying to unseason and blah blah.
Well,
I'm
you know
like,
what?
it goes 8 miles an hour, bro. Like,
You know what else is funny is the other day I was literally thinking, I'm like, you know what? I was like, it'd be kind of cool to have a nitro again. And a fucking LST popped up. LST2 popped up. Like, motherfucker. Like, that's one of the few nitros I'm like, yeah, I want that.
yeah,
It's just
well,
such a good rig.
welcome to my world. You're just manifesting shit now.
Yeah.
It's a gift and a curse.
I didn't want to manifest this
Yeah.
one. I wasn't looking for it. It's
Thank
just
you.
like, here I am.
The kiddo brought me the phone. Here, send me another message
Well, okay.
real quick, just for fun. See if
Oh.
you can hear what my
Is it
notification noise
is it
is.
your shotgun sound that you're telling me?
Yes. It's boom. There's people out in public all the time. It's hilarious. The cadence heard. I could hear from the other room. It's so loud.
But like, tell me if you came across that, you wouldn't want to just snag it.
Oh man, I haven't seen that body in so long.
I know, man.
Look at those old JR servos.
Yeah,
The antenna wire just all wrapped up like a rat's nest.
dude. It's
Ooh, that fuel tank looks rough.
yeah, they always look like that. That's normal on those because
Uh,
you spill on the top of them all the time because they have the little edges on top, so you'd spill on
yes.
top, and then the dirt would just collect.
No, oh, is that all outside?
Yeah, that's on the outside.
Okay. It's hard to tell on a picture. It kind of
I've
looks like it's all inside. Oh,
no,
and yeah, it has that second body.
yeah,
Yep, and it's the XR3i.
yeah. But
The
dude, the
plug wrench, the
box,
NiCad pack, because it's NiCad still, not NIM, right?
nickel metal heavy, NiCad.
Oh, is it NIM? Okay.
They're NIM, I think.
The
Oh yeah,
roto
receiver
start,
pack.
extra parts.
Fucking receiver
So
pack.
it definitely got driven because they don't have those used extra parts for no reason.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like I said, the engine, the head doesn't look all scratched up.
Right.
Like,
Well, it
I
had a
can't see.
body that covered it. But you know what I noticed? There's no under chassis shot.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But still, fuck, for $200,
But it does look great.
doesn't
You
look
you
bad.
should share it with the people. You're fancy with tech and no share screen. It's better than me holding the phone up. Share it with the people, all 3 or 5 or whatever watching. 4 right now.
There it is. It has been shared.
Oh, I have to allow you to share, don't I?
No, I think I just dropped it in there. No, I don't have to share the screen. I just copied the link into the chat.
Oh. No, it won't let you post links in YouTube chat.
What?
Never has.
That's dumb. Okay, give me a second.
They don't want people spamming and shit.
It's weird. It's not showing it to me. Well, I guess it's just going to be weird because it's not going full screen on the pictures. I don't know why.
I gotta try and that's the chat. I gotta try and figure out where the button is.
I'll ask the share and it'll let you. There, send request.
Yes, thank you for making it easy.
Okay,
All right,
share.
now you should be good. I clicked allow. Drop it.
There it is.
That
Okay. Yes.
Eddie?
Yes.
Catch it.
There.
Okay,
Okay,
go mess with Sissy.
there it is.
There we go.
Yeah. So the box, which is cool that it has the box. And then
And the
chassis.
box is fucking mint.
It looks great, right?
The corners aren't dented in, no water damage, not beat up, not filthy. Oh, that's
And
an LST, yeah, too.
it's
Shit.
a two, yeah. It's a true LST two, yeah. So it's
The
got
body
that,
threw me for a second. You said LST too, but I looked at that body and it made me think LST at first.
but it's got that shift servo in it. It's got
Yeah.
so it's got extra shift servo. It's got
Blow it
the
up.
double steering. It doesn't let me. I can't.
Oh, stupid.
It's got the double steering servos underneath.
Mhm.
Batteries under the fuel tank. And it's got the LST2 body and the bug body. Oh, remember that one? Remember the Baja? The LST Baja or whatever that was?
Yep.
Yeah. And then the XR3 FM
That
radio.
was, I think it was a version of like the Muggy and the LST2 is even more of a hybrid, as I recall.
Well, they made a mini LST2 Baja also.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I think this XR3 was synthesized too, if I remember right.
I don't think it was in the RTRs.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You could
Probably.
get XR3 synthesized. My buddy had one.
Yeah.
But in the RTR, they were still crystal.
Receiver pack. Oh, wait a second. No. Okay. So the aftershock put the batteries under the fuel tank. The LST2, it went on the bottom of the chassis. That's right.
Yeah, I can't remember where it's at. I think in the middle.
The LST2, it sits like a little off to the side on the bottom of the chassis.
Okay.
The aftershock, they put it under the fuel tank. I remember that now.
Mine's
Wow.
converted to electric, and then I just have like three
Yeah.
other ones for
And then
parts.
you
So
got the
people would
electric start. The electric
Yep.
start, wall wart for charging the receiver pack.
Yep. First thing you throw in the trash.
And 2-speed gears, A-arms.
Now,
tank
back
mount,
to Savage
flip-flops.
Flux.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the big problem with those when they came out with them was?
Dips and axles, if I remember right.
Spur gears.
I thought it was they snapped the axles.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. Excuse me. The ring gear on the diff.
Yes, diffs and
They would
axles.
shred them like fucking mad.
Yep.
And they offered two versions. Machined and sintered. Now, everyone hates on sintered parts. But I literally probably did 500 diffs on Savage Fluxes over the years. And I started running an experiment on the customers. Better. And I would take note which came back first or didn't come back at all. The sintered were actually the better one. I'd put machined ones in and they'd come back 2 weeks later with the fucking thing shredded. Because I started with machined, right? Because technically that should be beefier.
Right. Should be, technically.
And so I'm like, all right, well, I'll just start throwing sintereds in some of these. Because, of course, everyone wants the machined one, too, because that's what they read is the best one. But I didn't know. So I started throwing sintereds in some if they didn't ask. Those ones didn't come back.
Huh.
Diffs held up. If you're not familiar with sintered, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but I'm 99% sure I'm right. Sintered is powdered metal that gets compressed with heat.
Yep.
Kind of forged into its shape.
Yeah, it's like a really cheap version of forging.
Which sometimes is garbage.
Yeah, and like all of the
amazing.
All these gears are this is centered. That's a centered gear.
Yeah.
You can tell it looks like it's cast almost, but not because it's smoother. They're all centered.
The machine and the centered looked almost identical. But
the machine's got a smoother finish.
Tiny little variances you can notice once you've handled a bunch of them.
A machined one is going to be really shiny because it's been machined down, so the metal's more shiny. I don't want to say polished, but it's machined. Where a sintered one is going to be duller, like it's going to have a dull finish to it, almost like a satin matte finish.
Well, and I think they must either polish or do like light cleanup machining
They
on the stuff.
tumble them. They tumble
Yeah,
them.
yeah, they tumble
That's
polish them.
the sintered stuff gets tumbled usually.
Because otherwise, it should look more cast than it does.
Yeah, so I'm sure they probably just tumble it in some media to smooth out all the edges. And that's it. Because like if you look at the gears, like if you look at the teeth on them, they're not sharp. Like if you look at machine gear, they're kind of sharper. But on a
Yep.
sintered one, they're not as sharp, and that's because that tumbling process probably dulls them down just a little bit. So
And you mentioned it cast. Like sintered really is just high tech cast.
yeah, it's you're starting
heat and
with
pressure as opposed to
yeah,
liquid metal into a mold. It's heat and pressure into a mold.
yeah, it's powder instead of liquid, so you can put it in before, and then so yep.
But yeah, those sintered diff gears on the Savage Fluxes, man.
Yeah.
Once you put those in, they'd run for years.
Huh. Well, I don't know how many people I had to show how to adjust their slipper clutches because people are just like, I'm tightening it to the moon. And I'm like, and that's why you keep breaking stuff.
And then on top of that, they're like, and I'm still when I hit the ground at full throttle.
Yeah. I
Like,
go backwards and go forwards to go into wheelies.
yeah. I'm like, no, like right before you hit the ground, you let off, if not completely, a lot of the way.
And then they're like, well, I
Be
keep
on it
breaking
all you
spur
want in
gear.
the air to keep control of how it's moving, but right before it hits the ground, put it in neutral or close
Well,
to
then
it. You know,
you get all these jerk offs that are like, I'm putting metal diff gears in, or I'm putting metal spur gear in because I keep breaking it. I'm like, okay, have fun with that.
yep. Because
Because
now
they're
you're
just
going to break other shit that costs even more money to fix.
the problem is not that you don't have a metal spur gear. The problem is you're not setting your gear mesh right and not adjusting your slipper clutch. Like,
And driving it like an asshole.
yeah, it's just like, and then they would come back in. Oh, I stripped the middle spur gear. Shit, Sherlock.
I knew I was going to see you 8 days from now.
You don't say. That's like the guys with T-Maxes way back. I want aluminum A-arms. I want aluminum everything.
Oh,
Like, no, I can't drive it. Well, no
yeah.
shit.
Now it's garbage. It weighs twice of what it should, so it doesn't have the right power. It drives like
They're like,
shit.
everything's bent and I can't get it apart. Oh, really?
Tommy says, I run metal spur gears. I run metal on a lot of shit too.
On the right car, it's fine.
But yeah, on the right car and the right application is fine. And you still have to know how to set your slipper and drive the truck properly.
Or have
But Tommy just likes breaking shit anyways.
anything. So here's my thing. If it's got a center diff, metal spur gear is fine. If it's got a slipper clutch, leave that fucker plastic.
There's been times I put metal spur gears on stuff with a slipper clutch.
Crawlers.
Crawlers and even some bashers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be like mod 1 though. It can't be 48 pitch. Like 48 pitch metal gears are just
48 pitch on crawlers and certain things like that. You're not going to put on a race buggy because that's like going from a magnesium flywheel to a cast iron one.
Yeah.
Slows it down so much. But everything has its time and its place, but you also have to know how to run it and tune it properly.
Well, that was like when Traxxas came out with the center differentials for the 4-wheel drive Slash. And everybody's like, that's the greatest thing. I'm like, are you racing it? No, then don't do it. And then they do it and it just melts. And you're like, yeah, told you not to.
And then what did you always ask them? Let me guess, you whipped about 40 donuts. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, you're just spinning those diff gears to the moon. And the poor things can't do it. It's not
99 times out of 100 when people came in with bashers with a melted diff.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me guess, you whipped about 140 donuts. And then it didn't work anymore. Yep.
Just put the fucking slipper back in.
And I'm like, well, that's because those poor little spider and side gears in there were spinning at Mach 8.
Yeah.
And shit got hot. And then
Don't
it melts down. Have fun. Whip 5-10 donuts. Yeah. And then drive it straight and drive around for a little bit and then whip a few more. But don't just sit there whipping donuts for 2 minutes and think it's going to live.
Whip it good. You can whip it. Whip it into shape. Shape it up.
Jeez, it's already almost 10:30. I figured it was going to be a short night.
What do you...
So you got shocks, turnbuckles, diffs. You're onto the chassis?
Oh yeah, I'm building the front and the rear end.
Are you gonna be able to finish it in 2 hours? You think you'll
Uh,
have it done by 11 my time?
yeah,
Fuck it then. We'll hang out.
yeah. I'm having fun.
I do have a date with the kiddo to watch some more Full House,
I'd probably, yeah, it's coming along. Oh, we'll see.
but
No.
she found some clips of Full House on YouTube,
Oh, really?
and I haven't watched that show in 35 years probably.
No kidding, man. Stick.
And
A
she's like, "Can we
stick.
start watching Full
Yeah, dude.
House?" I'm like, "Find out where it streams because with my Spectrum cable, I get all the streaming services."
Yeah.
She's like, "Disney Plus or Hulu," so we get on and start watching it. I'm like, "All right, I'll try and keep the show to like 9:45, 10 tonight, so we can watch 4 or 5 more episodes of Full House before you go." She's like, "It's okay. I'm gonna stay up late.
Yeah,
Take as
she's.
long as you want."
I still
We
got
were
five
up
days
until
of
2 a.m.
school.
last night watching Full House.
Nice. I still got 5 days of school left. Ugh.
Oh yeah, that sucks. You're still on the 1980s school schedule.
Yeah, well, it's even longer this year because of the way things are landing and shit. It's stupid. I'm actually kind of glad though, because I still have a lot of shit to do in my shop to get it ready.
Dude, you guys should see the cars and shit he sent me a few days ago. He's got going in there and the condition there, and goddamn.
Oh, the Kaiser?
The Kaiser and what? There was like 2 other ones you're getting or whatever. I can't remember
Oh, I
what
was
they
trying to
were.
get those. Yeah, I was trying to get the Thunderbird and I can't remember the other one. I haven't heard on the Thunderbird yet
The
though.
Kaiser's pretty fucking mint, dude. I was impressed.
Kaiser's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be a fun one.
I expected that thing to be rusted to fuck, and it's like
So did
almost
I,
totally
dude.
solid.
So did I. I expected that to be a rust bucket. It turned out to be pretty decent.
And hey, you didn't get hantavirus dealing with all the rat shit.
Not yet.
I think it would have incubated and you'd
It
have it by
was
now.
it was pretty gnarly though. So last week we like dug it all out. It was just sitting next to it on the ground. We just kind of pulled it all out of the car
Right.
and got it out of the car. And then it rained all day on one of the days over the weekend.
Oh, that's good.
And then no, and then it got hot Monday.
Oh,
Dude, I
that's
couldn't even
bad.
walk. I couldn't even walk into my compound, dude. It was like, like my kids wouldn't go near it. They're like, "Well, I'm not working on that shit." I'm like, "I don't blame you."
Well, and like in a desert area, it is legit dangerous. Like
Dude, it smells so bad.
there's at least usually 1 or 2 cases of hantavirus, usually on desert Indian reservations because they get fucked with shitty sanitation and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Where once it dries out and it can aerosolize into dust,
Yeah,
you gotta be careful.
yeah. It was. It
I
was.
usually like if I'm dealing with a bunch of rat and mouse shit,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's in mice. I think it's just rats and usually in drier environments. But I still kind of mist shit down and then vacuum it up
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
then
No,
you're pretty safe.
it was. It just stunk to high hell because it all started like it was wet and then it started just like evaporating. So it just.
Yeah, it's fully decomposing now.
Oh, it's just such a bad smell.
Drop it. But yeah, if anyone on here is still on here, all 4 of you still. All right. Uh Hantavirus is nothing to be scared of unless you're dealing with really, really dry rat shit. Or piss, but that's in the rat shit.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a pack rat because of the size of the shit in it.
Oh yeah, I don't think they have it either. I think it's just regular rats.
Yeah, we don't really have regular rats. We just have we have deer mice, mostly deer mice and pack rats. So
Nowhere in the world can someone say we don't really have regular rats.
I've
Those sons of bitches are on every square inch of the earth.
I have never seen a rat around. I mean, I've seen pack rats, but I've never seen rats in the wild here. Oh,
Okay.
rabbits. Rabbits can carry it.
Yeah, I'm just noticing Tommy says plastic spurs don't live in tug of war. Exactly.
Some truth.
And rabbits can carry it too. I did not know that. I thought it was strictly like rats. Good to know. Fucking rabbits. But
You're doing-
rabbit pellets are a lot more dense and shit, so I bet people don't get it from rabbit shit as much as rat shit. Rat shit breaks down a lot easier than rabbit.
we pretty much got the whole car cleaned out and then ripped all the fabric off the seat frames. So they got
Yeah,
pretty
the floor pans were solid. There wasn't like any rust on it, right?
There's some,
Besides surface rust. Or was there? No, you said by the kick panels or something.
yeah,
where
the
it
kick
drained
panel on
or
each side,
whatever.
kind of where it rolls up, like
Yeah.
on the left side. There's a couple of spots that are 5 or 6 inches that we'll have to patch, but nothing, not horrible. I mean, I was expecting to replace floor plans. I already found a place that sold them because I was like, oh yeah, we're putting floor plans in
Yeah,
there.
I figured the rockers, the floor pans, and the trunk
Yeah.
were fucking gone.
But no, they weren't. Yeah, I was just blown away, man. They weren't that
Because
bad.
even when it's dry, all the rat shit and piss acidity eats at it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But no, I was blown away. They weren't that bad.
It was fucking gross though.
Dude, you don't even want to know how bad it smelled.
That's we have a designated shop vac just for this with a HEPA filter, and I wear a mask when I'm cleaning it deal.
Gnarly, man. Well, I had good masks for the kids. And I just had them like brooming and shoveling it out and then putting it into a big garbage can and taking it to the dumpster.
Yeah.
So we got to a certain point, and now I'm like, okay, and we're not going to work on it anymore. But now we're to the point where it's like vacuum time to get in there and get all the little nooks and
Yep.
crannies. And then after that, it's pressure washer time.
Yeah.
So,
Load it on a trailer and go to the coin op.
well,
And
we
you know
have a
what
nice.
sucks?
Yeah.
It's getting really hard to find good coin op car washes.
We got a good gas power washer, so we're good there.
Okay. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Is just buy. I've noticed the ones that do the instant heat
Yeah, those are
have
cool.
come down from like $4,000 to like 1,800.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, I might
I
need to
have
pick one up on a sale for like
I
$1,000.
actually got one of the Harbor Freight electric ones, but one of their nicer brand ones, and it's good. It works great. I got the foam cannon for it for doing the cars, and
Okay, you have to send me the exact model because every time I buy some shit from Harbor Freight, it's fucking garbage. And I'm like,
yeah.
how do I see all these guys buy these tools? And they're like, oh, it's amazing. And I've used it for 12 years and it's great. Like,
No,
I buy some shit and I'm like it works okay, but I'm definitely
yeah,
glad I only paid this much for it because that's all it's worth at most.
yeah, it's the one I use at home, and it's not their super high end line, but it's
Does it heat the water?
no, it doesn't do that.
Okay, see, now that that's coming down in price, I'd like that because we all know blasting shit with hot ass water works way better than just a regular pressure washer.
The one I got, it's $150. It's this one.
$150?
Mm-hmm.
And it works well?
It works really good, and it's electric too, which is usually the electric ones are shit, but I just
Actually, one of the best pressure washers I've used is an electric one my parents bought in the 70s during the gas crisis when everything went electric for like 5 years.
yeah, no, that's it. I use that one. It works great.
All right.
I
Well,
mean, I use it for like washing cars, washing my driveway, the fence, stuff like that. So
pressure washing shit. Yeah.
yeah, like just nothing crazy, like not industrial level shit, but
Yeah.
it works great for that kind of stuff.
Does it have the soap injection option or not?
It does, but I use a foam cannon and it works awesome.
Okay. I've never used the foam cannon. All right.
Dude,
Give me 1 minute. Keep building, entertain the people. I'll be back.
okay. Oh, do I want to do that right now? I think I do. Yeah, I do. All right. Trying to decide if I want to do the sway bars now or later, but I'm just gonna do it now. Follow the instructions. Curious when I do my second one if we'll be faster. It's an exact chassis. These little damn set screws. All right. Okay. Do the pretty, do this one. Do the pretty ones on the pretty metal. I have to say, even after all these years, the factory's team stuff is still pretty. Anodized blue is such a pretty color. The only one I think that rivals it is early HPI, the purple anodizing. It's really pretty too. So you guys that know that. Let's see.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. I was just talking about how even after all these years, that like anodized blue factory team parts are still really pretty.
Yep.
And I think the only thing that rivals it is the early HPI purple. That purple was pretty too.
Yeah. Cadence would have been all about that. Purple's her favorite.
Yeah, that I had a HPI RS4 Pro 2 and it had all that purple goodiness on it. It was so pretty.
Man, you're going back a ways there now too.
Well, yeah, that was like it was all carbon plus the purple anodized. It was just so
Graphite.
or graphite. Yeah, gee, that was graphite, I guess. It was weave graphite though. It looked good.
Oh yeah, that's been around for ages. I
But
always laugh at the new guys on old school that have been into RC for like 12 years and they're on old school. They're like, yeah, I got a carbon fiber RC10. I'm like, no, you have a graphite.
graphite.
No, it's carbon, and they'll argue with me. No, it's carbon fiber, and I'm like, yes, it looks really similar if you don't know the differences, but it's graphite.
It's carbon fibre. It's French.
And even today, a lot of the shit is graphite.
What did they give me? That's weird.
The companies have just started calling it carbon, usually, as opposed to carbon graphite or something.
Yeah. It's because everybody knows the term carbon fiber.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when quadcopters started getting called drones. I couldn't stand that shit.
Oh, we argued about that forever when they came out. We're like, drones are what the military used to spy on and kill people.
Drones are autonomous. These are not autonomous. Shut
Yeah.
up.
Well,
UAS.
yes and no.
UAS is not is no UAS. That's an unmanned aerial system.
Yeah.
That's with a proper term. Or quadcopter. I'll accept quadcopter.
But about 6 years ago, I gave up. I'm like, fuck it, they're drones. So everyone
I
calls
know.
them.
I just
I'm
accepted
tired
it.
of arguing.
I accepted it too. I was in the same boat. I was tired off fucking arguing with dumbasses.
Yep. Like, you could learn something here, but you want to argue and choose not to, so fuck it. It's not worth my goddamn energy.
Yep.
That's the worst thing about the 21st century. People just don't want to learn.
No, they just want to be right. They want to be right every fucking
Yeah,
time.
it's like, no,
All they
sometimes
care
you're
about.
wrong. Like,
Well, that's the
and
problem.
that's okay.
They've
Learn
been
the proper
raised.
thing.
The problem is they were raised that they can't be wrong. If you're wrong, you get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They were raised that way. And even kids I have these days, they are so fucking afraid of being wrong. Like, it freaks the fuck out when they think they're wrong. Like, I'm like, guys, it's okay to be wrong. That's how you fucking learn.
Yeah. You're going to be wrong all the time to your
If
life.
you're never wrong, you're not fucking learning anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the definition of fucking learning is something you don't fucking know. Just,
I laugh at how much people, even people in their 30s and 40s now, that trust AI.
oh my God.
I'm like, dude, if you are learning shit off Gemini and Chat GPT and stuff, you are learning all wrong information.
Or very high chance of learning the wrong information.
Like, for fun, I Google shit like, hey Google, which is Gemini or whatever it is, you know.
Right now, yeah.
99 times out of 100, it's wrong.
Yeah.
And not just a hair wrong, like substantially pretty fucking wrong. And I'm like, thank God I grew up reading technical manuals and stuff with the official information, and I know the difference.
Right.
And sometimes I have fun and I'll tell Google, no, you're wrong, try again. They'll come back, oh yeah, I was, blah blah, and then it goes from half right to 75% right. I'm like, no, you're still wrong because of this. Look again. And if you do that like 8 times, then it'll be like 98% right.
Yeah, because you're making it actually put some effort into it.
But a big problem that people aren't realizing is that AI learns from everything on the internet. You ask that question to Google, and in 0.2 seconds to 1 second, it's gone through hundreds of thousands, if not millions or tens of millions of pages and answers. And think about Facebook, right? And the Facebook groups. What, maybe 90% or maybe 10% at most of answers. When someone's like, hey, I have this going on, and they actually give you a decent description where you can tell what it is, maybe 10% of the answers in 500 comments will be right. Maybe. Sometimes it's like 1%.
Right.
But Google or any AI, ChatGPT, all that's taking all those answers, combining it, and figuring out what was the most common thing said. Like, this is it.
Well, that's what I try to tell my kids. I'm like, Google is just a search engine. It goes out and looks for the most common answer to your question and tells you that's the right one.
Any AI is. It just goes and looks through all of it and sees what the most said answer was to a degree and blah, blah, and does all this shit real quick. And here you go. I'm like, no, wrong. Like, sometimes it's like, no, you're completely wrong. Told me I had an 8-quart oil pan on my 460. I'm like, no, you're wrong. It's not a Moroso, a fucking sidewell drag pump, high capacity oil pan, you know, like it's just a stock rear sump truck pan. Try again. Well, it's 6 to 8 quarts. I'm like, no, it's not. It's like 5.5 if you include the filter.
It's funny is that when you're doing that, you're actually training the AI for them again.
That's part of the point, right? Like, somebody's got to make you correct.
And you're not getting paid to train it.
No. Damn it. I'm not training it anymore. It just made me realize I waste like 2 hours a week unpaid. But if you do keep asking and explain what's wrong, it eventually gets there most of the way.
Yeah.
An electric pressure wash from Lowe's worked great for about 3 years. Yeah, modern day. How much did it cost? Was it $150 or $500 or $1,000? That makes a big difference. You get what you pay for still, thankfully, most of the time these days. Did you see that you can buy the Parma Jeep Honcho body again? Fuck! Damn it, Tommy. Just sold that bitch 3 months ago. That body just went from $250 to 60 or whatever Parma's selling for.
Oh, I bet it's an $80 body brand new.
But you know what? Mine still has the old header card.
Yeah, the OG card.
So it's vintage and collectible. So it should still be at least $150.
Well, God knows these guys like vintage shit these days.
Yeah.
But mine is vintage.
It's cool, man. Now that it's gone this long, I'm looking at the analytics viewer chart thing that I generally don't pay that much attention to. It is quite an interesting
Holy shit, that Parma body's only $40.
Wow.
That's like 10-year-old body pricing or older.
Where is that? I thought it was right there. Can't see it now.
I haven't seen a body for under $60 in a long time.
Where did it go? Damn it. Things are growing legs around here.
Damn it, Bobby.
Oh, I put it away up there. That's where it is. I've been missing a fucking Fly Sky Noble since March.
What? A radio?
I don't need it, but I know I can sell it for like $200, right? It's a nice case and shit.
How the fuck are you like missing a radio?
And it was in the kitchen. All my boys were here. There was a mix-up between radios.
Oh no.
But I trust them all enough that I've asked like 2 or 3 times over the past few months, like, hey, have you guys come up with this? And I'm 99.9% sure none of them are thieves, right? Like, you never know anybody 100%. So there's always that 0.1. These are old school buddies that don't need
Holmes a klepto. Holmes is a klepto. You know he took it.
I asked Holmes. He's like, nah, man, I don't got it. I asked them all multiple times because you never know. It may have gotten mixed in with shit when they were packing up and just innocently taking it home. That's what I figured happened. Right. So over the past few months, I've asked like once a month, like, hey, and I had Blake's radio, Metal Masher, the whole fucking time. And Chris, he's like, I looked again yesterday. Thank you, dude. And Blake forgot his Fly Sky here. And I was having a brain fart thinking the one he forgot here was mine. I forgot we had different cases
Right.
because I don't use Fly Sky, I don't know that shit.
Yeah.
And then finally, like a month and a half, 2 months after, he's like, well, fuck it. I guess someone stole it or I don't know what happened. I went digging around again and he described the case. I'm like, wait. And I looked at him like, is this it? He's like, yes. I'm like, oh, sorry, bro. Like, I wasn't trying to klepto your shit.
When you
Clearly, the last thing I need is more RC shit I don't need.
when you have so much shit.
But, and so I'm like, like, we only got wasted the first night. The first night, Thursday, was fucking off the wall. It was great. Fucking Holmes got mad at me because he was tired and grumpy, and I was up drunk singing songs at 2:30 in the morning. And that was priceless. And so I'm like, I don't, because I remember showing it to Blake and Chris when they got here that night, because they know those. And I'm like, hey, what is this? What's it worth? Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And they're like, oh, it's a Noble, but it's not a Pro, all the shit. And it's a Noble Pro, but not the Plus.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, blah, blah. So I learned. And last time I remembered it was in the fucking kitchen. I don't remember putting it anywhere Thursday night. And we were sober the rest of the time, wrenching on J20 and going to events and doing tracks and hanging out watching TTC DVDs for, thoughts and imagination and planning shit. I'm like, I've dug all over this fucking place, man, and I cannot find it. And no one else has been here.
Yeah.
Like my cleaning lady that comes every 2 weeks isn't fucking stealing it. I've
You
had
know
the
it's
same
just
one for
buried
2.5
somewhere.
years. I can leave $300 sitting out and go to the store and come back. And when she leaves, it's still there. She's a good, honest Hungarian.
You know it's buried somewhere. You have so much
I
shit.
know, but it's pissing me off because I literally spent like 4 hours digging for that thing. I've wasted more time than it's worth at this point. But now it's just the goddamn point, Like,
Right.
where the fuck is this thing? It's killing me, man.
Killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Yeah.
Ow, fucker.
I like the new commercial out with him doing the s'mores.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm kind of famous for this.
Oh fuck, that's tight.
I bet he was thrilled. Hey, can we give you $50,000 to do a couple commercial spots for s'mores? Because you're that
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
I haven't worked since the Sandlot. Those residual checks are small.
Yeah, those aren't quite what they used to be.
I was watching something about Pauly Shore.
Oh god, yeah.
Or no, not Pauly Shore, Screech.
Oh, Screech.
Dustin Diamond.
Yeah.
It was like a 2-hour documentary on E or something, right? Like about child stars that go crazy in Hollywood bullshit.
Oh
And this
shit.
guy that he befriended years later, that was like his last buddy till he died, was like, I still have one of his residual checks he got once a month. It
Oh
was
no.
$12.34.
Oh god.
So when people were like, Screech, shouldn't you be rich from all the Saved by the Bell shit? You were the only one on it for like the 15 years they did reiterations. No, he was getting like $12.34 a month.
Oh my god.
That's a check that, like, in LA, it's like, is it even worth taking the time and the gas and shit to cash it?
I know to like go cash
Which
it.
is probably why it never got cashed. It's going to cost me more in time and gas and
I
shit
don't like,
to cash it than it's worth.
okay, here's a opinion that I'm not a fan of. So it's got CVDs, right? The
Yeah.
CVDs, but it doesn't have the screw. It just uses the sleeve, and I don't like
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a fan of those.
Well, is the sleeve covered by a bearing?
Yeah, it will be.
And then usually you slide it. Well, no, you can't with those because the dog bone pin will stick out further.
I just don't like them. I just don't like them. I'd rather have a set screw in it.
I
Like
never
both is
liked
great.
the little thin plastic MIP ones that
Uh,
snap over to hold the pin in.
yeah.
I
Those
don't know if they
actually,
still make. I think they're metal now,
they
but
yeah,
still,
but
like
those
you had to
actually
snap them
stayed
in,
good.
but they could come off, and then your
Right.
pin is fucking gone to the wind.
Well, what would happen with those is they would wear. They would like rub somewhere, and then pew, they would disappear. That's what I remember with those. Okay, so I got.
I don't think you're gonna have this done in 10 minutes.
No, I'm not.
But asking you to build that in 2 hours was
Oh no,
pretty
the bearing
ridiculous.
doesn't. It doesn't. The bearing goes against it to keep it from sliding, but not over it. Yeah, not a fan.
Then what holds it in? Did it snap on?
No, it doesn't move forward, so it can't because the bearing's right there. It can't slide forward.
Yeah,
So
but what's gonna keep it from sliding backward?
it's got the cup has a flange, so it can't slide off.
Okay. Oh, so you put it on from the front and it's flanged on the back instead of the old
Yeah,
force it over.
yeah.
Okay.
So still not a fan, but anyway,
It should be okay.
I've said my piece.
Those kind of designs, I'll differ with you. I don't mind those when they're designed that way, where they can't come off.
Yeah, like there's no reason why it doesn't work. I just don't like it.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
All right. That's what she said.
Lick my goat, motherfucker.
Mm-mm. I may be a single guy in his 40s, but I'll never swing that way.
You don't know you did it before.
I don't know I did it before. What did I get Bill Cosby or Epstein somewhere I forgot about? If I did, let me have forgotten about it and continue to.
That time you were passed out shrooms in the chair, I mean.
Well, I can't control what may have been done to me for that 38 seconds I talked to God, but it was a great conversation.
I know why it was a great conversation.
Yeah, for like 38 seconds, I talked to God for like 2 hours. Time warp. It was great.
Oh, man.
That's why I've always been different since that day. I've had a lot of fun on hallucinogens, but I've never lost consciousness and talked to God for what seemed like 2 hours.
Dude,
Hallucinogens before. That was
you were so fucking gone. What was that guy from Pitbull Tires that was there? It was fucking just handing the shit.
Mike.
Yeah, that dude motherfucker was crazy.
Oh, yeah. Mike's character.
Yeah, he was a crazy motherfucker.
And I tell you what, there's a certain guy at Proline that if he rolls up and his Baja Toyota Tacoma deal and says, hey, get in.
Dude,
We're doing drugs.
That was like straight out of Super Troopers.
Do
Get
it.
in, going to Mexico.
I remember I think Charlie and I have talked about shit. There I said it. I think Chuck Dylan, get out of there. I think Chuck and I talked about this on the show once. But damn it, Tommy, you're not supposed to post it. But like if someone rolls up in their truck to our campsite and he's like, hey, let's go do drugs. I got a bunch of shrooms. I was like, I looked at Chuck, he looked at me. Okay, I jumped in the shotgun. He jumped in the back because it was a quad cab. We get handed 4 capsules. We look at each other again like, it's that kind of night. Yep. Boom. Because he's the one dude at Proline I know I can hang out with till 6 a.m,
Dude, he had the fucking recliners out and the fire pit and like.
Oh, yes, at Luke's. Yeah.
He had like this.
Tommy said
wasn't that like a 6-figure Tacoma,
dude,
too?
Like it was a beautiful, I was laid back, super cushy recliner like you'd have in a house.
It was
It's what I was in. And the best part is there was like 12, 15 people hanging out when I died.
There was a bunch of us.
And I woke up and almost everyone left, aside from 1 or 2 actual people with experience, were like, holy shit, you're alive. The other 2 guys were like, yeah.
Well, except for Doc.
And then half of everyone
I know
was gone because
okay.
they're like, we thought you were dead. So people started scattering because they didn't want to deal with the cops.
Dude, Doc
we had to deal with your body. And
Doc was sitting next to you tripping as hard as you were.
Shrooms. Like I wasn't dead. I just had a moment to calm down. Get off there.
Well, I remember Chuck showing up like an hour later and he was still walking, and I don't know how.
Oh, I got up and walked around the rest of the night.
He was barely walking, but he was walking.
Yeah, because he was probably walking, so he didn't end up like me. He was like, no, it's not a talk to God night.
Dude, he was
I need to keep moving. We did a river run.
He was.
Well, like we ate them
Oh my
and then
God.
did the Ripper Run. But the Ripper Run was so much fun because it just kept getting way more fun as it went on. Like
Oh,
I think it was only 2 or 3 of us tripping out of like 8 of us, 6 of us doing the Ripper Run. And fortunately, everybody that wasn't's cool, right?
oh
And
yeah,
they've been there before at some point in their life. So, oh man, that was a great night.
it was. It was a pretty epic fucking night.
That was probably my best shroom time ever.
I really, really, really want to do Proline again, but I don't think I can this year. That sucks.
If you can't, I'm not.
I really wanted to, but dude, it's just too much shit going on, man.
But if you're doing SEMA, let me know. I'll go.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to do SEMA. That I've already put in to get it funded so I can do it. So, and the gals that like approve all that stuff are like, oh yeah, your guy before went to SEMA all the time. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I just need the pass.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, I
and
think I could do it.
I'll probably specifically map it out and bounce to like 50 places.
I think I can
Talk
do
to
it
I want
plus
to talk to,
one
and that's it.
because I'm an educator, I get a pass because I'm an educator.
Right.
And I think I can do a plus one too. So
I would guess. Usually, if you get a pass, well, many years ago when I used to go, you could get a +1.
yeah. So I think I can get
Ideally, it's like you're the owner of the shop and you bring your shop foreman or manager or whatever kind of.
right.
That's okay. I'm not going to be stupid to public, stealing every sticker and running around like a madman. I'd specifically like if I go, I'm like talking. I'm going to map it out, and I got these 3.5, 4 days to talk to everybody.
I want to check out some cool shit, but I also want to network with people. I do actually want to
Exactly. That's the whole
like
point.
actually do the things that I'm supposed to be doing when I'm there.
I don't. The last time I went, it was 2 seconds of booth.
Yeah.
I'm guessing now it's half a second, maybe to a second, because it has grown exponentially in 18 years or whatever it's been.
Yeah. Well, there'll be certain booths that I'll focus on that are more applicable to what I teach and do.
Yeah,
So, 'cause,
exactly. So they get, and the map you get is a book like that thick.
yeah, it's
Although,
crazy.
they probably don't do that anymore. It's probably an app.
Yeah. Sure, it's an app.
God damn it. Get off my lawn. I want the book.
Eh,
Uh,
Oh, let's see. How does this go? That's weird.
yeah, I'm down. I want to go talk to some people. I got some plans going on and things in the mix because I really at this point have realized how am I supposed to be a single father that's always here for the kid if I have any kind of even a part-time 9 to 5 job.
Hmm.
So I just have to keep figuring out different ways to make money on my own.
Right.
And SEMA, especially at that point in time, will be perfect.
Right. Right. I
There's
just put
nothing like meeting and talking to people in real life, you know.
6.
And the nice thing about SEMA is you've got top sales guys there. You've got
Yeah.
managers and executives and shit there.
All the big wigs are there.
You've got the real motherfuckers to talk to.
Yeah. The ones you actually want to talk to.
Yeah. And there'll be times I'm sure that I'll meet some. And I'm like, oh, actually, like, we don't click. We don't vibe for nowadays terms. Like, I'm good. I'll move on elsewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a few of them will have the same opinion of me, and that's just fine. That's how it works.
Yep.
But that's the nice thing about talking to people in person. And SEMA is a good one because it's just fucking business. Yeah, you might go up in the top level where the meetings and shit are and whatnot and have a drink and bullshit, but it's business.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that focus.
Well, and it's just I've heard that
We're all here to get shit done.
if you go and you talk and you kind of, lack of a better term, kind of smooth guys the right way, as an educator, you can get some really cool shit because they're like,
Oh,
oh,
I
tax
bet.
write-off. Let's get our stuff in front of these kids. Like they get excited sometimes with
Yeah.
educators.
For a few $1,000s, we might get 4 or 5 customers for life that are each going to give us 10 grand.
Yep. So there's opportunities to be had there for me in that department.
And that's the nice thing about talking to people like that. Big picture people. You know,
Yep.
not like, what are you going to do for me today? No. What are you going to do for me the next 5-10 years?
That's the
And
thing,
what am I going to do for you the next 5-10 years?
right. Ooh, that doesn't.
And I just like that. I have fun. I always enjoy networking and doing business and making deals, and it's a good time.
Yeah, no, I like that too. That's enjoyable. What the fuck am I looking at here? Oh, is that
All right. Well, I think I just checked. I got 16% computer left.
shit? I fucked something up, didn't I?
But man, you're getting close.
I'm not. I'm a good solid hour away.
Oh, are you still?
I
Okay.
haven't even touched the chassis yet, so I haven't
Yeah,
mounted shocks
there's
on
center
these yet.
dip and electronics, and even if you just build the kit.
Yeah, no, I'm
All
still
right.
waiting.
Well, we'll wrap it up then. Thanks for everyone that hung out, and fairly limited comments tonight, but thanks for commenting, everybody. Everyone came in with good shit, at least.
Yep.
Chris is close. Looks like he might be ready to wrap it up. Who knows?
Yeah, I am. I just made a boo boo and I got to go backwards, which always means I want to take.
Ah, it always happens at least once.
Well,
No
I
matter
noticed.
how many fucking kits you
Yeah.
build, there's always at least one thing where you're like, oh,
Well, I realized that
shit,
the one differential has a ball cup and one of them has a hole through it. I'm like, I bet you one's for the front, one's for the back, and yep, sure as shit. And I put the steering knuckles on the wrong diff housing, so not a big one, just 2 screws.
well, and you were doing it live. If none of you guys have ever worked on and built shit live, like even if you're super comfortable with being live and on the camera and everything, and it's not really stressful or anxiety inducing, for some reason, it's even when I'm filming shit for nobody to do a video later,
Yeah.
I make stupid fuck ups even more. It's like, why? That's all right.
Yeah.
Everybody makes stupid fuck ups. At least you caught it early.
Yeah, I was looking at it and I'm like, they're different. I bet you one's front, one's rear. And I looked, I'm like, sure as shit. And I'm like, oh man, I
Well,
did it one.
and that's where experience comes in. You knew
Yeah,
enough to look and be like, wait, fuck. Most
yeah,
people would have built the whole goddamn car and then be like, wait, what? What is
yeah.
this wrong? Oh,
Right.
shit. Now I got to take 25% apart. All right. Well, this computer's going to die.
Okay.
Yep, it's going dead.
All right, brother.
So, yeah, I'm down 15, 14 now. So, we will see you probably next week doing some shit. Who
Yep.
knows?
I'll keep working on
Um,
this. I might have this one done, but all the other ones.
finally, broke the bearing loose. Next week, I'll take the time to brake clean, evaporust that some more, lube it up. I think I figured out what I'm gonna do because it's such a narrow bearing that picking the metal shield out to really clean it out
Yeah,
and lube it is almost impossible.
yeah.
So I'm gonna set them both and clean evaporust again, then brake clean the shit out of them. Probably use a whole goddamn can on the two of them. And then take these cups and some Amsoil 1040 Z-Rod and drop them in that bitch for a few days. They're like, there, you're lubed good enough. Because again, it's going to go like 8 miles an hour. It doesn't need
High
beautiful
speed.
high-speed
Not a
bearing.
high speed, high load bearing. Well, maybe high
Right.
load, but not high speed.
As long as it's turning free and nice, that's all that matters. All right. Well, thanks for stopping in, everyone. We'll see you later. Peace.
Peace.